Grumpy Grandpa here in Knuckleheads, and today I've got my better half with me. This is Debbie, my wife. And my channel started out to help young men become men, right? Show them respect and honesty and all that stuff. I have videos in the past of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But if you look at my analytics, I get 55-year-old people or older. And it's all just people like us.
Yes.
So I'm going to change up my format. I still love my Knuckleheads. And you might still get it in your subscription. They're probably just being nice to me and just like they see it and go, I don't want to listen to that old man tell me how I'm supposed to be anyways.
Yeah.
But, my channel is more what happened to John Wayne? What happened to men being men in America? They're not allowed to be men anymore. So I was a little bit frustrated, so I started up the Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. And I showed young knuckleheads how to cook easy meals. Easy, you can go back and look, easy, fast meals that taste good, but don't hardly any cleanup and very fast. So you can go check those out too. I don't know. I show you how to cook a frozen burrito, people. So go check it out. They're pretty good though. I like them.
I do too.
And then you don't have to cook.
I know.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Since I just told them.
Tell anybody anything about me.
Don't be shy. Come on out.
I'm very shy.
Like what I was trying to tell people in the past, like, there is no man heroes in movies anymore. It's always, 100-pound, girl, going up against a 200-pound man and just whooping his butt. Like that happens every day. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but,
Mm-hmm.
And then this girl on Star Wars, it takes Luke Skywalker months to train with a little Yoda guy, right?
Yeah.
And what happened after that?
Mm-hmm.
This girl, she, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, I have the Force. Boom! She's kicking people's butt that's had the Force for 10 years, and she's just licking them clean, and she never practiced one day in her life. I mean, this PC woke culture is nuts. So you're not stopping me.
I'm not stopping you because I don't know how to stop you.
You don't know your role in this show
I don't know my role in this show yet.
Well, we're just going to be here talking about politics a lot.
Yes.
Because that's big. I mean, you want to go ahead?
We tried to take the politics out of two old people on the couch.
Yeah, I should put it up here.
But
I don't have it, though.
It was really hard, and we didn't do a very good job today of keeping it out. And that was the best part of the show.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to keep it all light over on two old people on the couch and only get into the political stuff on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show.
Right. So if you're new to Grumpy Grandpa also, we have a show called Two Old People on a Couch. Mm-hmm. That's it. Two old people on a couch. So go over there. And if you like what we're doing here, you'll like what we're doing over there.
Yeah.
We're going to try to keep it, like you said, less
political over there.
Hard political stuff.
And we're going to try to keep doing our segments of furry
friends and highlight a channel that we like.
Highlight a channel that we like. And what is the weather where the satellite dude is?
What is the weather?
I don't know what the weather is where the satellite
all the
dude
fun
is.
things that we do, we're going to keep it over there. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to rant on...
Yes.
Because it's Grumpy
Grandpa.
So we're going to rant over here. So you wanted me to bring up the first slide?
Yes, that would be great.
All right. Well,
now, I have a question for you.
What's that?
So will Fred still be the producer
on Fred.
Grumpy Grandpa?
Karen went home already.
Okay. And Fred is here?
Fred.
Okay.
And Fred is okay. Fred is not liberal like our producer on Two Old People on the Couch.
Yes.
Fred's just an old guy that I have over there, hitting the buttons. And I'm not hitting the buttons and swapping anything. It's Fred.
Over there.
And we can point. He's not over there like he used to be.
No.
He's over here.
He's using Karen.
Yeah, we're using the same set. obviously.
Who takes down the plexiglass?
Yeah. So Fred's really good. He's just an old guy that, me and him, we can have a beer together and stuff. We're pals.
Okay, good. All right, so
Hi, Fred.
the first question is, did Trump set up a sting operation to nab vote fraud on Election Day? That's the first question.
I think so.
You think so?
Because if you go doing your own, like we say over
Research?
whenever you do your own research,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's a couple insiders that say, yeah, he knew. Well, anybody with half a brain knew that there was going to be voter fraud with these blanketed mail-in ballots. Does anybody need to know the difference between blanketed mail-in ballots and absentee ballots? I'll go over it real quick.
You cannot tell a Democrat cannot understand the concept of the difference between a mail-in ballot.
Like some states, you have to have it notarized. You have to go in, show your license to get it.
Notarized. Yeah,
and then
to get it.
to sign it, and then send it back.
And then they mail it to you.
And blanketed mail-in ballots is
They just mail them out.
Mail them out to everybody in the state. And,
Yes.
And they don't even really check to see if the person is still alive.
No.
And we'll talk about it here in a second. Or if they even live in that state anymore. They just mail them, and then somebody goes to their mailbox, picks them up, and then they sign them out. So and it could be, and some people could be buying, like, oh, we'll give you $200 if you give us
your ballot.
And like a poor person, like, heck yeah, here, take it, give me $200, and then they don't even vote. It's the other guy that just paid him $200. All of this was known to have been going on.
Yes.
So do you not think that the most smartest president that has ever been on the planet?
Oh my!
Maybe
that was a bold.
Yeah, he's
statement.
But he's smart. Chess player.
Chess player.
Do you think he's just gonna let this, or do you think he let the nefarious stuff happen, and he has a huge sting that had been watching it all, and able to show it to the American people that the DNC mob family was trying to steal an election out from underneath the American people? Because let's be honest, Trump had all the jazz, like thousands upon thousands of people going to his rallies, just like Obama did. Obama had all the jazz, and he won. And there was jazz like no tomorrow for Obama. Well, the same thing happened with Trump whenever he first got elected. I saw that. I worked in kind of the news. I subcontracted a satellite truck. I saw the same jazz, and I was telling everybody, I haven't seen this jazz since Obama won. Trump's going to win it. And Trump did win it.
Yes.
And then all the jazz again. And then Biden, he goes live on the internet, and there's like 60 people that watch him.
Yeah.
No jazz whatsoever. Nobody came to his rallies. Nothing.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me
herds of people in the streets celebrating.
Yeah. And you're going to tell me he got, more votes than Obama ever did. There's no way. There's no way. They cheated, and whether they catch him or not. And how big is the deep state? And can Trump
strong is the
can Trump
how strong is the deep state?
Overcome battling them and the mainstream media, which is owned by only like 6 corporations that are all DNC, talking biased for, you might as well just say they're DNC News.
Yes.
Even Fox News now,
which is
owned by Disney, which owns ABC. So Fox News is becoming ABC News and everything else. Yes. All the late night shows used to be fun. I used to love David Letterman and Johnny Carson and even Leno. They were all great.
Yeah.
But then
they became all political.
They're all political because they're getting paid to push political. DNC. If you can't see it, my friends and people, you're nuts.
Okay. So you want to go on to the next slide?
Yep. Let's go on to the next slide.
Okay.
Slide.
So then we have that the Dominion
voting
system is tied to the Clintons. and it was widely used in battleground states. It was used in 30 states. And they are not working properly.
And the person that makes the software for a lot of the machines, the company that makes the software, Pelosi is on the board of that company. And how in America can we have political people being associated
With the voting machines.
with the voting machines?
It seems
Let's
like
fl-
a conflict of interest to me.
Let's flip it.
Yeah.
Let's say that it's Donald Trump Jr. Is on the board, or he is associated with the company that makes the machines.
Yes.
Do you not think the American people would flip out?
Yeah.
I mean,
They would.
even if I was a Trump fan, I'd be like, that's a little,
That's a little bit.
you just, we shouldn't,
Yeah.
have that.
It's
And
kind of
just
a
kind of like
conflict of
whenever
interest.
Biden was vice president, Hunter Biden shouldn't have been on a board of a Ukrainian oil company.
Yes.
Because Biden and Obama and the whole DNC, they hate oil. But no,
Yeah.
let's kill America oil, and then that way the Ukrainian company that my son's on gets more business, and
Yeah.
man, that's win-win for the Biden family.
Yeah.
They're just gonna get rich.
Absolutely.
What else you want to talk about?
Okay. You want to go on?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hold on. Hey, Fred.
All right.
Fred, get
I
that
know,
split. Fred's slow
Fred.
on the buttons today.
Okay. So Joe Biden announces his COVID lockdown panel. Plans nationwide mandatory mask mandate, which we all knew about, right? Lockdown and contact tracing.
Yeah. Well,
Lockdown.
lockdown, and we all know
We cannot
he
lock
gets-
down
if
again.
he gets in the communism mask, because everybody over in China, whether there's a pandemic or not, they for like 20 or more years they've been wearing masks now, and they track them. I think with their I don't know how it works.
Yes.
But with to get in there, it's much more stricter than our voting.
It is.
To go shop over there, you're tracked where you
Yes.
shop and everything, so they know if the if they put a lockdown, that means
Yes.
you're locked down. Well, that's going to happen here in America. They're going to make the mask to show your loyalty, to show that, hey, we're in charge now, not the American people. If we tell you to wear a mask, you got to wear a mask. If we lock you down now, whether it's going to be they're going to say, oh, the virus is so bad that you need a chip in you.
No.
Listen to me. And that it proves that you've had the vaccine. Not really to get the vaccine, just so you have to have the chip. So you can't even, you're probably not going to buy food or anything unless
Oh man,
you
you're
get that.
going down the deep end.
Yep, you know what we think the chip is. Because we are God. God, wait, your head is in the way.
Always.
Oh my goodness. God bless America. We know what the chip is, and it's the mark of
Yes.
the guy down there, not up there.
Yes.
So, what else we got?
Okay. So then the last thing that we got is about the voting machines in Georgia, right?
Yep.
In this one town, there was county. In this one county, there was 132,000 ballots that might not be legitimate.
That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot. And
The
that
race is
race
really
is
close.
very tight.
Yeah. And boy, I wonder which, votes those all went to.
Yeah. So,
This race is not over, my friends. There's a lot of litigation, a lot of shenanigans, and that's why they're pushing it. The news that's owned by the DNC is like, let's close it up. Let's get this over with before all the court cases come in. And they want to get the American brain to
Thinking.
think that it's over.
Yeah.
And then when and if Trump does prove that it went on,
They're
and
gonna
then
be mad.
Trump wins, oh my gosh, the
They're gonna be
riots. Then they're going to set their goons loose on
Yes.
America. So they're already getting their brains all ready
Twisted.
to just be all in an uproar.
So we will see. But
Yeah.
I have one thing to say. I do not know why it's so difficult to get to comprehend, like, having to show ID to vote, having to vote in person, having to make sure that you are a legal citizen to vote. I don't know why there is one party that doesn't want that to happen.
Well, that was really good. You presented that well. But this is Grumpy Grandpa show. You got to start out with this.
Hey, knuckleheads.
Listen, knuckleheads. Why can't it be 2020? Whenever we get a license, what do you have to use?
Your fingerprint.
You have on a machine.
Yes.
Yeah, it goes boop, and they go, okay,
Yes.
and they take your picture, and you're good. So whenever you go vote, how about you have to put your thumb on a machine,
Uh-huh.
and it goes, oh yeah, that's you put the ballot in, right? Was that a good?
Yeah.
You put your thumb on the machine, right? And it goes, yeah, that's Mark Falloon, and then it tabulates it. But if I put my thumb on the machine and I'm not me, then it
Yeah.
says, oh no,
No.
we don't take your vote. And you do it that way. And then if you had to mail one in for just like the military, I mean, everybody should just find some time.
Yeah.
But people travel, I get it. Not too many. Not the
Yeah.
majority of the people are home.
Yeah.
But for the people that can't do it, you get your ballot. You put your thumbprint,
Yes.
have like a little ink thing off to the side. You go, and then you put it on there, and you send it in. And then whenever they put it in there,
It knows it's you.
it scans your thumbprint. And when you do it in advance, so if somehow your thumb didn't, work good or something like that, it goes, that we had a problem, Mr. Falloon,
Yes.
that, it didn't work. And so we are going to, send you out another one.
Okay.
So, and then they all get tabulated,
Yes.
before
Yeah.
the end of like midnight on the 3rd. So all the mail-in ballots are accounted for. And if they come in after midnight,
You can't get it in. Yes.
I don't care if it got lost in the mail or something like that. You should do your own due diligence. Do it early. Find out. And you should be able to, go on the internet or something.
Yeah.
My vote was tabulated.
Yeah.
It
So,
would be nice if it told you who it tabulated it for, too. How about that?
yeah. That would be nice.
All right.
So, anyway,
That's all I got.
you
really
have
for
to wrap
this
it
show.
up now.
Let's wrap it up.
You have to wrap it up. It's your show.
Listen, knuckleheads. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for letting sweet grandma join the show. And I really appreciate all you knuckleheads. Stay
Stop.
strong.
And you're going to be, are you still doing that tomorrow?
I have no idea what you're talking about tomorrow.
Be on Doc
Oh,
Kennedy's?
yeah. I might be on Doc Kennedy Live. I got to check my email. We haven't set... I'm supposed to do a show with this nice gentleman, Doc Kennedy
that we
Live is his channel.
Yes,
we love him. He's smart. Smart as a whoop.
Recommended him on our last
Yeah.
Two Old People on the
Two Old
Couch.
People on a Couch. But look him up, Doc Kennedy. I'll try to put it on the links, descriptions. Go to his channel. He's a young knucklehead that's smart as a whoop, and he's a good Christian man.
Yes.
And he puts some prayers sometimes in his shows and everything, and I like that about him. Very
Yes.
nice guy. So
Okay.
I might be on his show.
All right. So anyway, now you got to
Now let's wrap. Alrighty, knuckleheads. Until next time, like I always say, this voting thing is all screwed up.